Oh, I love that girl's hair. Yes.
The summer of 2017, Let's Go Fishing Ministry decided to do something different. We hosted a mini summer fishing camp for inner city youth. 110 youth from the End Cooperative Ministry were in attendance. Minister Edward Caldwell rallied his family to support the camp and enrich the experience for the youth in attendance. Let's join Minister Caldwell as he explains some safety features to the youth.
See how sharp that hook is? Oh. This hook is really sharp. I'm going to go to every table, okay? So this is what we want to go inside the fish. I'm coming around. I'm coming around if I can get stuck. Get unstuck. See that little hook? The bobber goes under the water. That tells you that there's a fish biting. If you see a bobber go under the water, you lift up on the pole to lift the bobber back out of the water, and it also puts the hook into the fish's mouth. And that's how you catch fish. All right? So you throw the bobber out there, you sit there and you wait for the fish to take the bobber under, and then you pull the fish in. Easy enough? All right, the mechanics of the fishing rod. Okay? Now, I've never seen anybody actually get their skin cut to get the hook out. But when I push the button, I release the line. Now, as long as I hold that button down, the line won't come out. So when I want to go to throw it, I got to let go of the button. All right? So then you wind it in. So let me show you that again. You push in on the button, that lets the line loose. Hold it down, don't let it go. You go to throw it out, when you go to throw it out, you let the button go and the bobber, and it goes out there in the water and you catch the fish. Did you guys see that? Press down and keep holding down. Hold down. Okay. Now when you're ready to go, now, oh, you gotta let it go. There you go. Good job. That's easy enough? Okay, just one. Okay, now let it go. Good job. Okay. Couple casts and you get it. And you can wind it back up for me? Go ahead, wind it back up. Somebody from that table? Come on. Come on. Come on. Mash down on the button. Don't let it go. Just mash down and hold it. Mash down on the button. Hold it down. Oh, yep, you let it go. See? If you let up, that thing comes down. Hold it and don't let that thing go down. Real hard. Hold it down. Hold it down. Mash down. Mash down on it. Don't let it up. Hold down. Then when you go to throw it, and then let go of the button. Good job. Good job. All right.
Wow.
Proud of yourself, huh? Isn't that you? All right. Okay, hold it. Hold the line. When you push down on the button, you release the line, but don't let it up. This button right there, that's a big button. Push down and hold down. Don't let it go. Oh, you let it go. See that orange bobber shouldn't go down. Hold it. Push down and hold it. Okay, it went down a little bit. Push down, let go, let go, let go. When you push down, don't move, let it hold down, hold it when you put it down. There you go, don't let go. Now, when you want it to go, then you let go of the button. Go ahead, throw it and let go. Wow,
Now it's time for some practical experience as the kids head off to Conway Sportsman's Club Lake.
Keep it, you gotta keep it low. That's gonna get tangled and you can't throw it. You gotta keep it low. It's still up high. Are you not listening? That's what I say.
Don't go that way because you might get hit with a hook.
This is low. Alright. So that's don't. Hey man, you don't be listening.
Did he fish again? You said he's not listening?
I'm not listening, man. Just wait till you
When you let go. Did they tell you that? Okay, come on.
She should watch it. Okay.
Good job. Good job. There you go, lock it. Stay, there you go. You got him. Something you got him. See? He got your bait. Only thing left is a hit on him.
Can I still use a hit?
No, I'm going to put you another fisherman real quick. Because you're due at catch. That's your second one. I'm going to let you go one more time, okay?
Mine just stuck.
No. Wait a minute. So you
Now, it looked like that fish was out there waiting for you to throw a line back to him.
That definitely did.
Was that exciting?
If I get another big one. I'm bringing it home.
All right. Well, I don't blame you. I take it home too.
I'm giving my
Wind up
name.
some more. Wind up. Okay, now you're good. Yeah.
The oldest one throws the fishing rod in the water.
Oh, wow.
Look at him. Don't do what he did.
Here, oh, he's gonna go get it for me.
Can he get a picture with his fish, guys?
No. Darwin. Darwin. Let him.
What is your name?
Caden.
Hayden? Caden? Okay. And that's Caden's fish. Okay, everybody back off and let Caden get his picture with his fish, okay? All right. Okay, Caden. That's good. That's great. Okay, now we got, whoa.
It's gonna be fun. Jason's fishing. Where's she at? She over there.
I don't want to hold it.
Well, look
You don't wanna
put your
hold
face
it?
down there anyway, so you caught the fish.
But that's your fish, though. Oh, you don't want to hold your own fish. That's great.
If you keep it around them bushes, you're going to get it tangled up. And you have it right here. Come on. It's your work. I'm not working. You work. Okay, put your hand. Put your finger on it. Okay. Now, hold it up here. Put some strength to it. Okay, I'll get you in a minute. Come back here. Step back here. Over a little bit. Okay, now. You getting ready? Okay, bring it back here. Pull your button in. Now put some. You ready? Release. There you go. You're getting better.
Trying not to get stabbed in the face. All doing everything I told y'all not to do.
When asked about today's performance, Minister Caldwell was pleased with the behavior of the children, and he felt they got a lot of work done. He and his family got a lot of work done. The children left in a great mood, and they felt that they wanted to come back. It's our desire to open up these opportunities to other churches and community centers in the community. And we hope that we can do that in 2018 in a much greater way.
It's so small, though. I think we want to put it back in the water. Let it grow. And then the next time you come,
Want to touch it?
it's going to be bigger.
This is his
You want to put it back in the water?
Yeah. It feels so good.
Okay, we don't want to hold it too long.
I do.
You don't want to hold it too long, okay?
Here, little bro. Put your fish back in the water. You got to hold it in its mouth.
Just do
No,
it.
he doesn't want it.
I already ate.
A minnow? You want a minnow?
Hey.
You ate already?
Yeah, sir.
You ate already, sir?
Can I get a fish?
We need to catch more fish to keep her busy. That's good right there. That's what everybody can say fish.
Fish that you caught.
This big.
You sure it was that big? It wasn't bigger than that?
Yeah, it was scary.
Oh, about that big.
Uh-huh.
Wow. And then what did you do with it?
Then we took a picture of it and then we threw it back in the water. Bluegill?
A bluegill. Bluegill. You caught a bluegill. Is that your first fish?
I had been fishing with my dad.
What did you catch?
A fish?
A fish. What kind of fish?
I don't know.
You.
Well, I didn't catch none.
You didn't catch any?
No.
Next time you come out, you'll catch some,
I
though,
didn't catch
right?
any.
Okay.
I catch a fish.
What kind of fish?
A teenager.
A teenage fish. Wow.
There's a little baby.
How'd you know it was a teenager fish?
Nate, I told you to sit down.
It looked like this big.
Because of the size of it. Okay. Anybody else catch a fish?
We apologize for the poor audio quality. Let me introduce you to the Woodruff brothers. Both born in Pittsburgh, but Lacey moved away to Harrisburg. And they still get together every now and then to go fishing. On this day, Lacey drove in from Harrisburg to be with Ron, and they spent some quality time at the lake. They honor the sport of fishing. It's something they've been doing since young men, and now as older men, they get together and celebrate the bond, the special bond that they have. That's something that they would like to see other families in Pittsburgh develop and honor.
What is that? What is that? And who taught you how to fish? And who taught you how to fish?
A little one. It's a family hobby.
You and your brother have an opportunity to share something that a lot of families just don't have in the city of Pittsburgh right now. You know, you both get together and you go fishing. He lives on one side of the state, he lives on the other. Distance doesn't matter, does it?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
The bonding time that we grew up with, we still carry it out. It helps us grow, be stronger as a family. Little hobbies like this makes a difference.
What would you like to see happening in the city right now in terms of families having access to the lakes?
It would be beautiful. It would be nice. I'd like to see the activities. The Howell Park area, they already start developing in different areas and whatnot, making it look better. I'm from that area, so I've noticed it. It's a big difference. It's going to work out for the kids, the family. Different groups and organizations come through. It's going to be nice.
What could you do to help make that happen?
Pretty much word of mouth. The more you talk about it, the more things you get done.
We're going to be looking for volunteers. I'm right up front with this one because I need young men like you to do some of the things that these old bones won't do. And we got fishing derby coming up in May and hopefully one in June. You think you can make some time available to assist us with that?
Holly will be here to help at least with one.
Okay.
I like to fish. I like to see kids have fun. I have 2 girls of my own and I take them fishing. Definitely nice.
Good. Where do you go?
We usually go to Erie. I go down to the river, down to Lock 3. It's a nice area. I go down to Sharpsburg. They have docks down there where you can fish from. Not bad at all.
Good.
There's more to life than just hanging out on the corner out there in the streets and drinking and drugging. Come out here and have a nice little family activity on the lakes and things and catch some fish. Again, you catch one fish, you're hooked. You just get it in your blood. You want to do it often.
And that's the thing that's so interesting because, again, going back to what you said earlier, you know, it's not only the fish that gets hooked, but it's the whole activity.
Right. It's fun. This split shot here. This is just something to help the line go out a little further without putting a real heavy weight on it.
Mm-hmm.
You probably don't need that with that on there, but I'll just put a little extra. You can come on and grab you a line. Get a feel for it. Years ago, they had the neighborhood youth court, and it used to bring kids to parks and recreation. And you had a lot of teenagers showing the younger kids how to fish. They do a lot of fly fishing with bamboo poles and all that stuff. It was very interesting. A lot of kids took to that, and I think that if they would bring the neighborhood youth corps back, it would, put a lot of the kids back into the, outdoor field and stream kind of activities, sports.
Did you participate?
I did. I worked for a neighborhood youth corps for a few summers. You started when you were like 14 years old. You get a work permit from school, and it would allow you to work so many hours in the parks and recreation. Yep.
Do you think that right now the city is doing enough to keep our kids busy in constructive ways? I mean, we want to put a kid down in front of a computer and feel that we've accomplished something.
No, you have to get the kids outside. Right? They're doing that big 60 now, and they want the kid to work or play for at least an hour outside. If you can get a kid out around a lake, a river, or something, do some fishing, that kid will catch the fish and he'll run and show somebody else that he caught a fish. I mean, let's get them outside and enjoying the outside world instead of sitting at home watching TV or playing on the computer. And they wouldn't even use their cell phone if they were outside fishing, because you have to put that down to bait your hook and everything. I think if the city would put more into outdoor sports for the kids, it would do them some justice. Football, baseball, and basketball is not for everybody. There are some kids that rather sit out on the bank and do a little fishing rather than go out there, get bounced around on the football field or run up and down the basketball court. A lot of that physical activity is kind of hard on the youth's bones. You want to gradually get into that kind of stuff. But I would say you could grow old fishing, playing those sports, so you could get broke up pretty quick. Fishing, there's a lot of money to be made in fishing. There's a lot on a larger scale. You can go out and fish for big bass. All over the country they have bass tournaments and things like that. And they pay millions of dollars. It's the same thing. You just have to be lucky. The same way playing football to get into the pros, basketball to get into the pros. Not everybody make it to the pros. So fishing is the same way, but you can fish all your life. You can't play that physical sport all your life.
I think that some of the violence has leaked over into our community. We've become more receptive of it because of what we see and what we know. People get paid big money to go out and hurt somebody, and I think about also the neighborhood sports teams, and when there's been violence that break out because parents didn't like a certain call or their child might be treated unfairly. So we haven't learned how to express ourselves without sometimes hurting somebody, and that's what bothers me about it. And I haven't yet seen any parent jump on another parent because your child caught a bigger fish. You even have your wife involved here. Did she fish before you guys became a couple?
Yes, my wife used to fish when she was a little girl. She used to go up Lake Erie with her uncle. They used to dress her like a little boy so the other guys would know that she was a little girl, so she could fish along with them. Nobody knew that she was a girl for a long time.
What a great story.
Well, he did that because it was all his fishing buddies. None of them knew that I was his niece. They thought I was his nephew. I had a little hat on. I can remember just about what I had on that day, and that was probably about 56 years ago.
Is it different today for young ladies who want to fish?
I don't know.
Bring a microphone, yeah.
We really haven't been out in fact, the first time this summer is the first we fished in at least 10 years, maybe more. So I don't know. I mean, I see more females out now fishing, but I don't know if it's possible.
It was fun. There was always a group of kids that I grew up with when I was little, and we pretty much fly fish. Our bait was corn, believe it or not, just can of corn. About 12 kids down there for about 6 hours, bamboo sticks and a hook, like fly fishing, and just going at it. And my goal is someday to be able to bring my grandkids out and watch them do these types of things and enjoy their faces and their time as well as I had with my time.
Would you recommend to the city of Pittsburgh that they would re-examine their attitudes towards fishing?
Yes, definitely. It will make a difference, a big difference. Like this.
You've been pretty consistent today.
Yes.
That's not, oh, that's a bass.
That's a bass.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a keeper, but it looks good. Yeah. Yeah, I've been very consistent. Nice looking.
Well, I just want you to know that he'll be here for you next year.
That's good.
Well, let's just take a few moments and look at some of the video and take in the sight and sounds of a really, really good day, a productive day. And it's our hope that we can continue to do this for organizations within the city of Pittsburgh. We consider having the opportunity to work with the Sportsmen's Club and to work with the community organizations and churches to be a blessing. And we know that our children are going to be blessed. The more and more they can spend time at the lakes, God is going to use this time. He's going to heal the children. He's going to heal our families. And I believe that it's a mistake that the city of Pittsburgh would allow for fishing to get to the point where it becomes an issue. We have 3 or 4 generations of young people in the city, adults now who never had a chance to learn how to fish. Fathers are needed, mothers are needed, and this is the kind of activity that we can afford to do. A family can afford to buy the fishing equipment, and it can last for a long time if taken care of properly. So I just pray that we'll have the opportunity to do this again next year in a much greater way. Look at the smiles on these kids' faces.
Stand a little bit closer.
Now I want to tell you about these 2 young men. They have given us a full day of work at the Sportsmen's Club, working with the young people. And actually, they started there themselves some 13, 14 years ago. And they're a blessing. It's Ed Caldwell's grandsons, and they're a blessing.
That I didn't ask. I mean, was it difficult for you getting up and getting out?
If you enjoy fishing, and you might have considered spending some time teaching young folks how to fish, well, there's a certification class coming up November 30th, that's a Thursday, November 30th at Eastminster Presbyterian Church. That's at 250 North Highland Avenue from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. There's no cost for the class, and there's plenty of parking in the East Liberty area. So you must be registered in order to take advantage of this class. And that will help us get more and more young people back involved and to the lakes and fishing. Again, that's November 30th, 2017, Thursday, November 30th, 2017.